If you watch other Nomad channels, you've probably seen the Campulance man. Him and Lefty, his pit bull, they live in a Campulance, which is a converted ambulance. And they've been out to Quartzsite, Arizona, just like us, been to a lot of the same places. I saw some of his videos and he was up in the Coconino National Forest in Arizona. So I decided to take my dogs there. And so we were just there a handful of videos ago. You can see us in the Coconinos. But the Campulance man, I watch a lot of his videos, and he recently released one about having regrets being a nomad, and he had a different perspective than I do, and you know, that's normal, right? We just have different life styles, different perspectives. But he did have some regrets, and I thought that was really interesting. And it made me think about myself and my situation. And I think he's been on the road a little bit longer maybe than us, so maybe that has something to do with it. But obviously he loves what he's doing, and him and his dog have a lot of fun, and you should check out his videos sometime. Of course, I'll put a link to his channel down in the description. As far as me having any regrets about our almost 2 years living on the road as nomads and checking out these cool places with the dogs, the truck and the trailer, I don't have any regrets. You know, maybe I will at some point in the future, but right now I haven't had any. I haven't had one day where I thought, you know, oh, I should have thought about this before I ventured on this trip or gone to this location. You just kind of learn to make do with where you are and then kind of go with the flow, and don't force yourself to do anything that you're not comfortable with, and learn along the way. And no, I don't have any regrets right now, and for this whole time. Every day I'm super happy to be in the situation that I am. You know, we have ups and downs just like anybody else's life, but honestly we have a lot of ups. And the dogs are a big part of that for me too. They're always happy, unless we're at a rest area. They're always happy. And that brings me a lot of comfort and happiness. So I always have that. So I just wanted to say that, you know, his video got me thinking. So I kind of wanted to do a video about the same idea, about having regrets, living a nomad lifestyle. And once you have some decent equipment, and it doesn't need to be expensive at all. It doesn't need to be new or the best brands or anything. Some of it does. But once you have a good set of equipment and your dogs start learning what the rules are, and you understand your limitations and what kind of adventures you're ready to take on and what you're not ready to take on. I mean, I'm not speaking for everybody, but I don't have any regrets. Once you get those things figured out, it's like you realize like what you've built for yourself, and it's not that much. You just need a little bit of equipment and then some apps, basically, some decent cell service. And you know, not everybody wants to be out in nature like I do, and I get that. Like, so this isn't going to work for everybody, but if you like nature, and I feel like most people do, at least to some degree, or they like certain things or they like certain outdoor activities, then you can make this a lifestyle, at least temporarily. And you can make it your own. You make it however you want it to be. And that's when you start realizing you don't have regrets. You start realizing that, man, every day I wake up and I'm in a bed. I have a bed, you know. If you have a van, you got a bed. If you have a truck camper, you got a bed. If you have a tent, if you're living out of a tent, You'll have some sort of a bed system, whatever suits you, whatever makes you comfortable. You know, having a shower is important to me, so I would always have some sort of a shower system, and some sort of a toilet is really nice. So those things, once you get those things set up, you wake up every day, you step outside, and you're where you want to be. And you realize you're comfortable too. I have those things that are important to me. A shower system, a toilet, a comfortable bed, and equipment, and the fuel. So for this Nomad, I don't have any regrets yet. And like I said, that doesn't mean that's not going to change in the future. Things change, but we love it out here. So yeah, check out the Campulance Man channel. If you like God Out's videos, if you like our videos, give us a thumbs up. We'd like to know you're watching. But definitely check out the Campulance Man, because you'll dig his stuff too. Everybody gets inspired by different things, and everybody gets inspired by different people. And he gives us a lot of ideas. Some of the stuff we're doing, it's because we've seen him do it, or other people on YouTube doing similar stuff. It's a good way to learn. So now we're coming back to our camp. And, you know, I like to have a real simple camp. Some people, they'll have, you know, and sometimes we do too, you know, you'll have a camping chair sitting outside under your awning, or you'll have a patio mat, and I do that sometimes. That is kind of nice to have, but the wind will grab it, so you got to secure it with rocks. And you know, I already have to have these leads out for the dogs and their bowls for water, but I just don't like to have, oh, and I got the generator out right now too. I'm gonna start that up here in a little bit. I don't like to have a lot of stuff out around my campsite. Some people, they'll have like barrels and boards and multiple chairs, and their hammock will be hanging up, and they'll have their patio mat and all kinds of stuff. I mean, some people even set up decorations, you know, whether it's like lights or like little statues and things like that. And I just feel like that draws too much attention. I don't know, I just like to be kind of under the radar. Just be like, hey, it's just a guy with a truck and a trailer and a couple dogs. Nothing sticks out like, you know, oh, they've got a bunch of stuff out in front of their trailer. Are they living here? You know, have they been here for longer than they need to? Then you might get more visits from the ranger, that kind of thing. And another benefit of that is you're ready to go whenever, if you decide you want to take off. All you have to do is hitch things up to the truck and roll away the awning and start up the truck and take off. So that's a big benefit, is being ready to go. So there's not much to do if I decide I want to take off. Whether there's somebody noisy that comes around, or I start to feel unsafe for whatever reason. Maybe there's animals or bugs or fire. It could be all kinds of things that could happen. So it's nice to be able to have this little stuff to pack away or to get out of the way in order for us to hitch up and hit the road. And man, if you're in a van, you just walk from your bed to the driver's seat and then turn the key and drive off. You might have to secure a couple things in your kitchen or something, but you're ready to go. You don't have to pull any blocks out from under the wheels or hitch up a trailer, anything like that. You just turn the key and drive off. So there's even more benefits to having certain types of vehicles. But of course, you know, it's a lot smaller. Like here we have a whole room. You know, I got a bedroom, I got a dinette with a TV, I got 32-inch TV in there. I got a couch, which mostly the dogs use. I got a kitchen. I even have a bathroom with a shower and a toilet in there. And then right outside of that, there's a little sink, a little bathroom sink with a vanity, mirror and medicine cabinet. And then I have another sink at the kitchen, right? It's actually a 2-bowl sink. So I actually have 2 sinks in this trailer for one guy. It's kind of crazy. Like, I don't need that much. But, I have a fridge. So it's like I have my whole little apartment on wheels here. And all I have to do is pull the blocks out. Now I do have to move the generator, pull that out. I have to put the generator inside the truck, roll up the awning, which that is really quick. And then I have to hitch up and then secure whatever I need to secure inside, which I try to keep that pretty easy too. As far as like kitchen stuff, I might have to put away my cast iron, fold down the lid on the stove, but there's usually not too much out. I try to keep it fairly tidy in there so I don't have to put too much stuff away if I want to take off. And I have to do other things too. Like, I got to get these dogs ready to go. Sometimes I'll have to walk them before we take off, get them situated in the truck, roll down the windows so they don't overheat while I'm hitching up the trailer. So I have other responsibilities. So having as few responsibilities, like basically outside of the trailer, as far as like putting things away, I like to keep it pretty simple because I have other responsibilities that are more important. And if we need to hit the road, I like to be able to do it pretty quick. Usually takes me about 45 minutes when I decide I want to hit the road. About 45 minutes, then I'll be all hitched up, everything will be taken care of, and I can take off. And I could do it even quicker if I needed to. So if you like the Got Out channel, you like hanging out with me and the dogs, Dodgers under the trailer, hit that like button. Let us know you're watching. We like to know you're watching. And join us on our next adventure. Who knows where we'll be or what we'll be doing, but chances are it'll be out in nature.